What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about a handful of stocks today. We're going to be going over Walmart for Flower Child, PayPal for John Speed, Google and Microsoft for Christopher Murphy, Song, and SAI for Raw VM to finish it up. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stocks. Let's go over it. Let's get started. Here we go. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you'd like to. The likes really help out, guys. I appreciate it. I'm not going to beg for likes. I'm just going to mention it, in case anybody wanted to, but they didn't think about it. Very much appreciate all the views, and I very much do appreciate the likes as well. But let's get started. Enough of that nonsense. Top to bottom here. Not that it's nonsense saying thank you. It's just nonsense, in my opinion, to beg for likes. That's all I meant. Getting up to your 1272, couldn't do it. Bounce support on your 786, that is nice. And then getting this higher weekly closing high. What I don't like is the volume. I don't like the volume at all. I would like to see more volume come in, personally. Looking at the weekly, I do like the weekly, but you are poised to reject the overbought zone, which it seems like you like to do. So you're not out of the woods yet. Just because you have a higher high, just because you have a higher weekly closing high, there are things at play that could stand in your way. Like this could be a fake out. Daily, not really daily bearish divergence, kind of, but not really. The daily RSI actually looks really strong, I gotta say. I'm gonna look at this on a monthly scale. Oh man, that's crazy. We were just looking at that, right? Let's see. Come on now. I was so close. There we go. 1414, 786. You like that, don't you? Getting above the 100 level and then coming back to the 786. That's nice to see consistency there. Finding support on the 1272, up at your 2272. Okay. Yeah. 2618 and the 1618 are up there. I mean, regardless of what happens now, I do think inevitably you are going to make a move up to that $200 area. You probably get stopped out there. That's probably where your next relative high is, at least for several months, right? Maybe not for that long. Maybe it's not like a prolonged period like this was. Maybe it is. I think you are more or less moving up there. Now, does that mean that you're going to go up to $200 just like straight away? No, you could move. You could move up a little bit more this month. Next month you can move down. The next month you move up. Like you could just wiggle, waggle all the way up there. Let's see. Look at the RSI. Monthly RSI looks really good, actually. Really, really strong. Yeah. I really don't like the volume on the monthly. I don't like the volume on the weekly or the daily. That's the only thing that I don't like. The split. You were talking about the split, Teresa. I mean, I don't know if that'll probably that might be good for the price because people can buy it at cheaper prices. It'll appeal to more people potentially. I don't know. Has it had a split in the past that we can base it off of, or a reverse split? Maybe it has, but I just haven't gone back far enough. Let's see. Maybe there's a way to. Okay, here we go. Split here on this day. And you went down, and it was a 2-to-1. You're doing a 3-to-1 now. You went up into the split, kind of like you're doing now. Oh, actually, hey, what'd you do? You actually found a low at the split, like the day of the split, essentially. That's when you started moving up, actually, and then it was a lower high, and then you went down, but not the same conditions. You weren't breaking out here, where now you're breaking out. Okay, so maybe it will be good. Maybe that split will be just what you need to move prices higher. Maybe you'll move higher into it. I don't know. But immediately speaking, rather immediately speaking, don't be discouraged if you see this thing fall a little bit. You're at 169 now. It could move down to 165. I doubt you would move below 160, but you could move all the way back down there. You have your green line down there as well. You look like you like to find support on it. Yeah, you definitely do show respect, a little bit of disrespect, but some significance on it nonetheless. So if you were to come down to this 160 area, that's nothing to be discouraged about. But maybe you move down to 165 instead, or maybe you only go as low as 167. But I wouldn't be surprised if it went lower in the more immediate terms. But over the weeks, over the months, over the year, you're probably working your way up to that $200 area. And I say over the year, that doesn't mean that in a year you're going to be at 200. It could be 2 years, maybe in 6 months you'll be at that 200. You know, time analysis is hard, but I do think you have a day with destiny to that like $195 to $200 level. That's Walmart. Spent a lot of time on that. Let's do PayPal. PayPal. I don't know if I like that fib. Maybe this one. There we go. Yeah. Lower highs nonetheless. I think, oh man, the monthly RSI looks really nice. The monthly RSI looks really nice. The volume's not bad. Yeah, the weekly's not bad either. You do have lower highs and lower lows. That's the only thing that I don't like. You know, it's just, this is basically saying, hey, nothing special. I'm going to go lower and find a lower low here. But you're holding support on the 1272, which is nice. That is special. Especially after, you know, like the whole time that you've done this, you've basically been like working your way down. Now it looks like you're working your way up on the same scale. But the next thing you'd have to do is break above this 100, get to the 886, find support on the 100, or break above the 886 to the 786, find support on the 886 or the 100. Like you need to find support just like you did here on the 1414, on the 1272. You need to find support at higher levels. So until then, I would expect that you do go down, but I have to say the monthly and the weekly look really good on the R side. The daily even looks pretty decent as well. Definitely showing strength. Yeah, good positive earnings too. And, you know, people say don't trade based on earnings because you never know, man. You can have positive earnings and still move down. You've moved down a lot. You have moved down a lot, man. Let's look at you. Not making it easy on this fib scale. I don't really like this one, so maybe we won't acknowledge it. What about this one? Yeah, man. I mean, if you get above $77, it could be on. This could be due for a very major turnaround, like all the way back up to 154, 176. I'm not convinced yet, though. It is possible, but I'm not convinced yet. Let's look at the Heikinashi. We don't normally do this, but let's look at the Heikinashi. Yeah, I'm not impressed, really. I kind of do expect it to go lower, but hard to say. Hard to say. It wouldn't be crazy to find support on a previous area of resistance, right? Consolidated, then you broke out. You're so close. Like it wouldn't be crazy. Are you going to go there immediately? Probably not. You're working your way down there. You might have one final flush out. Maybe this is it right here. I don't know, but I do think you're going lower nonetheless. Probably see you below $50, and I bet this lines up very well with it. Let's just see low to high here. 1618 right there. You found support off of this relative 1618. You're probably going to like $41 over time. Prove me wrong. First step would be, you know, where was that level at? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Really, I'd like to see you get above the 886. If you can get above $71, we can talk. Really, though, if you get above 77, that's when things start to get exciting. But getting above 71 would be pretty exciting in itself. Until then, I think you're going lower. I do. I think you are. Yeah. Yep. Rather immediately too. You know, I don't think you'll go above that high. But that's PayPal. Let's do Google. Is it what is Google? Why can't I find you? Google stock, I don't know. Goog. It's Goog. Alphabet Inc. I should have just typed in Alphabet. I like the weekly RSI. You're not getting overbought too much, which is a little bit discouraging, but hey, you don't like being below that 50, so that's actually more encouraging, if anything. Let's look at the monthly. Monthly looks good, man. You're looking like you want to see new all-time highs, Google. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. Close above this 886. You got a whole month left, basically, 21 days. February is only 29 days long this month, so I guess you got 22 days left. whole month in February, basically. Close above this 886. If you can do that, you can close above this 886. It's on to 178, 219, that area. I like the weekly RSI. I don't think if you go lower, I don't think it's going to be by much. I like the daily RSI. I love it. It's a little bit, neutral and up and down, of course, as is the price. But what's nice is, like, relatively speaking, you don't like being below this 40 level too much. That's the bearish area of control. You don't like being there. You have no problem being overbought, though. So, and you're holding support on the screen line very well. Decent volume coming in where it matters, Just because you had this big gap down doesn't mean you can't fill it. I mean, hey, look at what you did over here. Looks fine. I think it wants to go up from here, like rather immediately. If it goes down, you're at 146. I doubt you go below 142. None of this is financial advice, but I doubt you go below 142. Over the weeks, over the months, over the days, Google's probably moving up, and that's that. MSFT, Microsoft. Oh, man. I'm really tired, you guys. Had a late start tonight. That's okay, though. Very hot on the RSI, as you should be. You are looking good. Very, very strong. Top to bottom here, 1272 finding support. You're looking like you want to go up to about 430. You're at 414 now. At least 429 is probably where you're going to go. Potential targets all the way up to 474 as well, but that might take longer to hit. Daily RSI looks good. Yeah, you want to go up like immediately. Like, the February is going to be a good month for this thing. It's already probably starting off as a good month, yeah, but it's going to finish out. It's going to continue to be good. I would very much expect that you see this 1414 by the end of this month. If not, potentially you might be making your way up to that 1618. Probably not by the end of this month, but maybe by April, maybe by May. But I'm not certain that that's going to happen. I'm pretty certain, pretty sure that this is going to happen. The 1414 around 428, 430, somewhere around there. This month, like by the end of this month, is what I would think. But I can be wrong. Been wrong before, I'll be wrong again. But you had a hell of a bearish candle and you just didn't care. Look at you moving up already. The highest daily close that you've ever had happened yesterday, on yesterday's daily close. For most of you, it's probably going to be the 8th, but pretty significant, man. After a significant candle like that with significant volume and you just don't care, like, good job. Good job. Going up from here. That's Microsoft. Let's talk about Song Yadong. Oh no. What was it? Hold on. Just got to see real quick. It deals with music listening, so I'm assuming that would be music listening this here. Mr. Raw VM. Yes, out of pocket indeed, my friend. This chart looks odd. A lot of volume coming in recent times. Still very, I don't like charts that look like this. Not like the shape, but just you see how it looks like if you ran a program and it was glitching out on you. Like, look at how artificial the price action looks. I don't like stuff like this. It's probably a low cap, probably a very low cap. Let's see. 401,000. Seeing 7.64 million daily volume. That's I don't know about that. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. I don't know. Definitely a lot of volume recently, right? The RSI isn't really going to help us here. It looks like it's in a pattern of its own. It's going to get ready to break up or down. I'm inclined to believe it breaks up, but I can very well be wrong on that. You have been going down your whole life. I don't like this. If I really had an opinion on this, which I do, it would be just stay away from it. But you are near your all-time lows. You found resistance on the 161. I just don't like it, man. You really could see a move that takes you. You're at 0.0005. You could go all the way up to 0.006, maybe even 1 to 2 cents. You could in a very short amount of time, but there is a lot of volume down here. But I don't know. I don't know if I like this thing, man. Personally, I'm having a hard time doing TA on this, honestly. Rejected the 0.5 below your 236. I think it wants to go lower. I do. And maybe it does go up, but I don't think it's worth messing around with. I would, out of pocket indeed, my man. I don't know about this one. SAI Tech Global. Okay, let's see. Also a kind of funny looking one, but this one's a little bit better at least. It just has that like artificial look to it. I don't mean that in a sense of manipulated. I just mean like, you know, most charts are like fluid, right? This, like, it has the shape there, right? But like it's you can see in the days they're a little bit odd. There's gaps like every single day, which only normally happens on very low liquidity assets. Doesn't mean it's a bad asset if it's low liquidity, right? That's not what that means. I just don't like looking at them or doing analysis on them because they give my brain a headache. They give my eyes a headache. It looks deconstructive. Looks like you want to go down to 58 cents, potentially 43 cents, even all the way down to 29 cents is a possibility. Finding resistance on your 786, closing below your 100 like this. RSI doesn't look too good on the weekly or on the daily. I do. I'm very confident that this one goes lower, 58 to 29 cents. Pretty big range, but that's the range we're given. So maybe we can fine tune it a little bit, maybe. Low to high. Yeah, maybe 60 to 52 cents. Maybe even down to 43 cents. I kind of do doubt that you go to this 1618. Probably look for this 1272 to the 1414 area. That would be my expectation, yeah. And with that, I leave you. That's everything. So if you guys liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all so much for coming, and I will see you on the next one. If there was a winner, it's probably Google, man, or was it Microsoft? No, it was Microsoft. Microsoft looks the best for immediate upside action. Google looks like it has a lot of potential. Walmart looks fine too, just maybe immediately it comes down a little bit. And PayPal, bit of a head scratcher. Song and SAI, I'm not a fan of either of them really. I mean, SAI more than Song, but I think they both are going down. But PayPal's a head scratcher, man. It really could go either way, but I am in favor of the downside. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.